Welcome to a cell in the medium security section of Bloemfontein's Grootvlei prison. Warder Mike Ramalofani is a frequent visitor to this cell, not to search for illegal substances or articles, but to drink brandy and coke with the inmates and eat food stolen from the prison kitchen. This is highly illegal, and it could lead to his suspension and eventual dismissal. Warder Ramalofani doesn't know that he's being secretly filmed on a spy camera hidden in a shoebox. 3 months ago, 4 long-term prisoners in Grootvlei decided to prove how rife and widespread corruption among warders is. More than half the warders, they say, are corrupt. The 4 prisoners got hold of a digital camera, set it up in their cell, and started filming the warders. The results are astounding. Drugs, liquor, and sex are freely available. Some warders are part of a drug syndicate. Others are implicated in a sex ring in which juvenile prisoners are sold to older inmates. And, the camera shows, it's even possible for convicted murderers to buy a loaded gun with which to escape. Meet the 4 prisoners who made the recordings. Gayton Mackenzie, sentenced to 10 years for armed robbery. He's served 6 years. Musa Mia, 30 years for murder. He has served 7. Samuel Grobbelaar, 11 years and 9 months for theft, fraud, and escaping from custody. He's served 9. Petrus Sekutuani, 18 years for murder. He's served 15.
This is our effort in trying to uncover not all corruption, but most of the corruption involving members. I can safely say that 50% of all prison warders are corrupt.
En toen 18 jaar gevangenisstraf. Ik heb ook gedenkconteerd in de ikadheid van wat ik zie bij corruptie in de gevangenis en wat je van. Als ons niet die management gaan helpen om die corruptie te doen te maken in de gevangenis, ons zien dat die management gaan wij die corruptie wegkrijgen. Die leden van hier zo, ze kan hem enige dienst die ze kan hem gaan sturen met wat hij die gaan halen met een groenai.
We all played a major part in the making of this. And this gentleman, I respect them until I die. Because it was bravery. It was risky. You know, prison is gangland. It was risky to do such a thing and to involve yourself in this project.
The 4 prisoners are in the medium security section of Grootvlei. They are Class A prisoners and have special privileges. They can have a television set and a video recorder in their cell over weekends. The camera was attached to the video recorder. The prisoners started filming in March. By May, they had recorded 2.5 hours of footage. The head of Grootvlei prison, Director Tatolo Setslai, gave the prisoners the go-ahead to film. He was apparently desperate to expose corruption in his prison. He then handed the tapes over to the Jali Commission of Inquiry, set up to investigate corruption in prisons. The prisoners called the kitchen the gold mine of the prison. Prisoners steal rations from the kitchen and sell them to warders. Musa Mia, one of the 4 prisoners, works in the kitchen. Here, Mia and Petrus Sekutuani sell frozen chickens for 10 rand each to warders. They set up the camera in the kitchen storeroom to expose this trade. Back in their cell, warder R.J. Safaka, seen standing here between Mia and Sekutuani, sells them daga, cannabis, and mandrakes.
Melody. Hoeveel melody? No melody. Oh, the golf stick. No?
The Jali Commission will later hear evidence that Walter Sefaka had previously been arrested for allegedly being in possession of daga. The departmental and criminal cases against him are still pending. He has not been suspended and is still on duty at Grootvlei.
Kyk, bring dit net nader aan die kamera, daai goed wat jy nou gekoop het. Dan gaan hy nou bring hoor. Maak hulle oop, maak hulle almal oop. Ek dink anders kan dit nie oop is. Dit is almal wat dit eerlik moet. Ja, anders kan hulle sê dit is nie daga wat in daai ander houers was nie. Okay. Dat jy die kamera mooi wys, dit is alles daga wat jy gekoop het. En pulle ook. En pulle ook. En jy is patta. En jy koop sommer pulle ook, jy golfstick. Nou, kom lekker kap van hand, joh. Hey, waar krijg je moord van die man? Is dat nooit daar wat ons aan mijn spak op het. Trippelen ook. Deze golfsticks, rippelen, indrukspullen, wat hulle hier verkoop in de gevangenis. Wie was die beambte wat het nou gekoop het? Meneer Spaka.
Warders help prisoners to smuggle and distribute their drugs by accompanying them through the prison. As soon as a prisoner is with a warder, he won't be searched. Here, Warder J.S. Theobala has joined the men in their cell. Musa Mia, on the right, has 2 consignments of daga that he has to deliver to other prisoners. The warder gets half a chicken from Gayton Mackenzie, while Mia pays him 20 rand for his services. This warder has also previously been arrested for smuggling daga and was found guilty. He was reprimanded and is still on duty. Warder LBR Visaji is in the cell with the prisoners. He has to take a consignment of daga from one section of the prison to the other. Petrus Sekretwane hands him an arm of daga. Even warders who don't smuggle drugs themselves seem to be powerless to act against the prisoners. Here we see Warder Bitladi entering the cell with Musa Mia. Musa is buying a consignment of daga and mandrakes from another prisoner called Jabu. Bladi has to ensure safe passage. The warder threatens to arrest the prisoners. They dismiss his threat.
Ja, ze smokkel. Je smokkel die. Kleven moet die bij die trom. Je kan mee van. Dat is smokkel.
Was met zelf?
Huh? Ja, ik kijk niet goed te zeggen.
Ja, maar het was daar gaat het doen.
Nee, ik zie het. Het doet minder, zeg.
Ja, 3 is minder als dat. Ik kan me zien.
Nee, ik ken die goed, dus ik zie het.
Wena, dan ga je van moeder.
Kom hier, man. Klaar, komt jij zo.
Dat moet hangen.
Klaar.
Dan gaan het hangen.
Tel hier, man. Just as what?
Wel niet. Dan gaan het hangen.
Ja, ik wou niet van John. Deze banditjes hier bewaarden.
Je roept mee.
Deze
Je
moet...
moet zijn.
Oh, maar... Wat is een kak, man?
Hij is hard. Hij is lekker daar. Wat hij meer rechts op.
Dat is jou. 250.
Ja.
Kak. Klaar, kom jong, hier zo'n 10 klaar. Ik zoek die kak van Johnny. Journeyman, transportief.
Warder Tladi refuses to take a bribe,
Kom jong.
yet he leaves the cell with Mia to accompany him through the prison.
Kom ons rijden. Kom.
This is Warder Jomo Masitsa, deeply implicated in the corruption. Masitsa appears frequently in their video, supplying the prisoners with mandrakes and daga. During one of their meetings, they ask him what the possibility is of buying a loaded gun. They tell him that Musa Mia needs a gun to escape. Mia got 30 years for double murder, of which he served only 7 years. The warder promises to get one. Jomo Masitsa enters their cell again and sells mandrax tablets and daga to them. Samuel Gribbelar and Gayton Mackenzie are with him. They order more mandrakes and daga. They also ask for a bottle of brandy.
Ja, as ek nie weet nie, broer, ek het maar oor as ek hoewe maak my kind ook. Ek het op gesê die man wat hier bring, as ek trustable. Die man vertrou met my lewe, die man is nie so of die man is daar dag moet ek gevoel nie. Of hoe doen jy? Dis ook nou.
Gaan we weer uit poes het hy gaan sien dis dan nie gaan werk. Werk daar. Werk nie voor op.
The prisoners say that Masitsa says he has found a gun for them. He wants 6,000 rand for it.
Hij was net genoeg dag om die pille gewoon niet te doen.
Ja, als je zelf gezien op die video hoe corrupt is de politie had hij gelijk aangebieden om mensen te brengen en als hem gevraagd een bottle brandewijn.
Nee, ik denk dat zover ons werk, het is baie goed en die man is baie korrupt. Hij ook glad nie van meneer Supply en meneer Pikane nie, waarsku ons teen meneer Pikane en meneer Supply.
Ja, ek wil net laatstens sê, die man sal enige iets doen vir geld.
Vind je het goed?
Hy gee nie om wat die wet sê of wat die beleid sê van die korrektiewe dienste nie.
The day of the delivery of the gun has arrived. Prisoners Musamir and Samuel Grobler, also known as Scully, wait for Warder Jomo Masitsa. He enters the cell with Petrus Sekatwani.
Onze baas is kennen.
Zoals hier is die bullet.
Ja.
Nou, ik kan pas maar blijven mee. Waar is die gun?
Nee, Jan is beter. Dan nu zo.
Nu gaan jullie bullet doen.
Ja, ik ga naar me mee, bro. Dat was mijn, dat was mijne. Als andere woorden, als ik kom met die, dan gaan we zo'n chick achter.
Oké.
Nee, switch is tevreden mee, man.
Dat is, mijn bro, die ding is voor jou, mijn broer. Verstaan je wat ik net? Ja, dat gaat wees toe, man. Dat helpt voor jou, mijn bro. Om te zeggen, hoe zal je ook goed tussen maken.
So,
Ons is tevreden.
that's alright. No,
Nou, je hebt die geld.
Ja, dat is nou, mijn bro.
no, die man gaan zomaar die ding doen.
Ja, man. Ik wacht niet, het is niet mensen.
Ik wacht niet, het was stil die monitors. Yes.
Ja, je ziet
Je ziet ook eens bij die huis.
Zo, en ik zoek niet een lang ding, dus we die dan voor maken.
Kom, dat is mooi hier.
Sjaap,
Let's go.
Die is dan nou die bullet dat die man my nou gebring het as 'n bewysstuk dat hy het wel die vuurwapen daar buite. Soos jy lang gehoor het, die man die gaan nou die vuurwapen haal. Dan gaan hy nou die vuurwapen bring. Dit is die bewys, dan sal ek hom sy geld gee.
Nee.
Maar ja, dat is weer op de pijn.
Sleet die deel.
Sit so. Dit is goed, dit is al leer.
Dat is gewoon man.
Ek wil sien met
Nee, jullie daar man.
alweer.
Tjombo met zo.
Wat is het chef is hier?
Dat is chill,
Wat jy met broer.
Wat is?
Hier werk men dan.
Dat wat.
Samuel Grobler hands him another 2,000 rand. They've already given him a deposit of 4,000.
Dat moet hy doen nie. Ja,
Ja, nee, ons gaan kom wees toe. Nee, dit ons loop.
Ja.
Stap.
No, maar je goed het spelen.
Nee, naam is hey. Ek sê Jomo, alweer my broer.
Ik kom.
Ja.
Hey.
Ik ga ook die aan de film doen.
Nou, dit is die vuurwapen wat hy nou gebring het vir ons. Die serial nummer is BC 4535. Is die magasyn. En dan is dit soos hy dan gebring het. Waar het ek met die bullet gesit? Dis die bullet. Saam met die vuurwapen en die magasyn. Soos julle gesien het, het ek aan die geld aan hom oorhandig nou. En hy was doodtevrede. En ek is dan ook doodtevrede met die vuurwapen wat hy nou vir ons gebring het.
So jullie kan zien.
Daar is het. Is mooi gekok.
Ja.
So, ons kan nou daar oorsit. Daar is hy. Daar gaan die skoot af. Ek sit die ding weer terug. Ek sit hom weer op safety. En daar is die vuurwapen met die bullet. Dankie.
Oorhandig om onmiddellik na die hoof van die tronk toe.
Dis korrek. Ons sal nou onmiddellik gaan, ek en Musa. Ons gaan hom nou aan meneer se klei oorhandig die vuurwapen. Dit is dan nou presies 25 voor 5 agtermiddag.
The gun was indeed handed to the head of the prison, Director Sedlai. It has in the meantime been traced back to a housebreaking incident in Bloemfontein. Masitsa has been arrested 3 times previously for allegedly smuggling daga to prisoners.
Je moet ook niet.
He has been criminally charged, but the cases are still pending. Only last month, he was caught allegedly smuggling brandy to prisoners. This departmental case has not been concluded either, despite further evidence that he smuggles drugs and sold a gun to a convicted murderer. He remains a warder at Greek Low Prison. The 4 prisoners say in affidavits that warders fetch juvenile prisoners from the awaiting trial section and sell them to older and hardened prisoners for sex. In this video, convicted murderer Petros Sekotorani waits for a juvenile prisoner to be delivered to him. Then, warder Eric Matai enters the cell with the prisoner. Commission investigators have taken several more affidavits from juveniles. They state that warders have taken them to older prisoners for sex. The warder in this video, Eric Mothau, remains on duty. There are several more incidents on the video that show drug deals and warders drinking with the prisoners. Between 1999 and 2002, 4 warders at Grootvlei prison have been arrested and charged with assisting inmates to escape. 2 warders were sent to prison for giving keys to prisoners, while the cases of the other 2 are still pending. This video has certainly caused enormous panic on the prison. One of the 4 prisoners, Samuel Grobler, had to be taken to hospital after he was assaulted following the video. On the same day, a fellow prisoner was arrested. In his possession was a deadly poison. He confessed that he had been instructed to kill Grobler by a warder implicated in the video. The police are now investigating a conspiracy to murder charge against the warder. He has been removed from the prison and is doing duty outside the high walls. Not a single warder in the video has been suspended. They all remain on duty. The head of Grootvlei prison, Director Tatolo Setlai, has however been threatened with suspension because he allowed the 4 prisoners to make the video in order to expose corruption.